Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day of 365. And someone woke up a little too early today. She got up with Brian this morning as he was getting ready for work, and 6 a.m. was just a little too early for her. She's now taking a little nap. And honestly, now is as good a time as any because I'm just glad she didn't wait until like 4 o'clock to take a nap because then she would never have gone to sleep tonight. So yeah, now is definitely better than later.
Good morning.
Did you have a nice nap? She's awake. And I just started like a little project and I realized, why am I not vlogging the project? I always complain about not doing anything all day and not have anything to show on the vlog. This is not a super interesting project, but I do need to do it. So this is my spice cabinet. It's actually a bread box, but I mean, we don't put bread in it. It goes elsewhere. But I do use it for my spices, but it is an absolute disaster. So I am going to start kind of putting all of the spices into spice jars. I think I'm going to leave all of these ones in here. I did pick up a whole bunch of new ones that are not shaped like this. So I got all of these mini mason jars. I got a bunch of those. And I am going to put the spices in there, but like I said, I think I want to leave some of them in those ones because I only got like 8 of those. So I don't think I got enough, obviously, to transfer everything. Clearly I don't have enough to transfer everything.
I want to help.
You can, hold on. But I do want to get as many of them into there as I can, and I think what we plan on doing, one of the problems we have with this is that if things get too far back or pushed back too far, and now I'm not even going to be able to show you, this thing gets stuck on the lids and can't open all the way, so it's really tough to get into there. So Brian was thinking about just throwing a dowel from here across so that the jars and stuff can't go all the way back to where the lid will kind of recess in there. And then the other thing I wanted to do is, because most of these things are short, especially these ones, I was thinking about putting like a little shelf halfway, and that way we can get twice as many spices into the spice thing. So yeah, that is my project for today, is kind of trying to get all the spices in there. I'm not going to be able to organize it yet because like I said, we do need to get a little shelf in there and a dowel in the back. And all of that stuff that I need to do that is out in the garage, and pretty much only Brian knows how to find that stuff right now. Not that I couldn't do it by myself, it's just that I don't know where any of the stuff is, and I would need, well, like several things that I just don't know where they are. Would you like to help me put the spices in the jars?
Yeah!
You got some stuff on your face. All right, let's get going.
Hello, vlog. Morning vlog.
Alright, I've reached a kind of a point where I don't know exactly what to do. I've got these ones here that they are smaller, but they're all like packaged stuff. It's not like all this stuff here that came in bulk. I still have 4 of these left, but I just don't know if I should even, obviously these smaller ones here I'm not going to do anything with because they won't fill anything. And these ones here are all kind of separated into different blends. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know that we've ever, this is still completely sealed. We've never used that. I think Brian's parents brought it back to us from Africa, and even that one we've hardly used all. But they're so little that I don't know that it would be worth it to put in there. So I don't know. I know that we use our seasoning salt a lot. I could do that, but I mean, we just leave that one on top anyway because we use it every time we cook one. I don't know now. I think I'm gonna wait till Brian gets home and see what he thinks. Maybe I should just take like 4 of these and transfer them. I don't know. Okay, so I was cleaning up the kitchen, just trying to clear some stuff off the counters, and one of the things that has been sitting on the counter for a little over a month now is this. It's been in a Tupperware. It is this. Stick it in water and it grows alligators. And the kids really like it for some reason. But the problem is as soon as you take it out of the water, it starts shrinking again. So I'm going to make an aquarium for this thing, and they can keep it for as long as they want to. The only thing I had that I thought would really work is this. So I'm going to plug up the hole with some hot glue and stick him in, you know, up and down wise. If it does sit like that, great, because then the back part there kind of acts as a stand for it. I would worry about it leaking if I do that, but at the very least it'll be able to stand upright, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so my plan is to put a little piece of tape over the hole and then fill the hole with hot glue and let it dry. As you can see, there is no gasket in there in this ring. So I am worried that if it were to be tipped that it would probably leak, but I kind of wonder if I were to fill that empty gasket area with hot glue and then stick the lid on and, you know, tighten it up right away, if maybe that would act as a gasket. I don't know. I actually don't think that's a good idea. I don't know how I would get more water in there if I ever needed to, if it were completely sealed on there. So we'll see what happens. If it's not leaking, it might be good on its side. If it does leak, it'll have to be an upright aquarium. A fake aquarium. Okay, that's how it turned out. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was, so it's kind of weird in there. And it's really hard to get enough water in there that there's not like an air gap at the top. So I'm gonna leave it on its side like this and see if it leaks at all. It has not yet. So we'll see. I think it looks okay. And if that doesn't work, it can just go like that and they'll still like it.
Alright, so I am in the kitchen working on this Breadbox spice rack combination thing here. So I went through the garage rummaging through my supply of materials and I came up with wood paneling. I think it's about 1/8 inch thick, maybe 1/4 inch, I don't know. It's quite thin. Paneling, smooth one side, rough the other. So smooth side on the top will be fantastic. So what I've got two pieces. One will act as a false back so that the door stops hitting the jars, and then the other piece will be a shelf. I also came up with some stock wood I will lag to the side to create a bracket for the shelf to sit on. It's not a complex project by any means, but it's recycled materials. It's going to solve one of our problems, so it's a win-win. Okay, so I have the back attached to the two side rails, which will sit inside of it like so. The back is a little bit higher so that the top jars don't fall off and also get obstructed by that. I'm going to stick this thing in and basically attach the 4 side screws, and then we'll place the shelf. Alright, with the cabinet loaded up, the door still works, everything looks great. I'm going to move it into place, put the spices back in, and then we're good to go. I'll pack up the tools, and that's that for this project. We'll move on to the next thing.
Okay, Brian finished, and it looks so good. I am so happy with that. I am still going to, I think, transfer some of these into these just because it'll look nicer and it'll be easier to get at things. I'm going to put things in here in order of how often I use them so I don't have to go digging in behind. No, that makes it a lot more usable. Way better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, that's it for today's vlog, guys. If you enjoyed it,
Give it a big thumbs up.
Subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Leave us a happy, friendly comment down below.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.